Hello and welcome. Our top focus is on Mozambique, where violence and unrest have taken over the streets amid rising discontent over the presidential election result. Several protesters gathered in cities across the country as Mozambique's National Election Commission declared the ruling Frelimo party candidate as the winner of the October 9th presidential elections. This extends almost 5-decade rule of the Frelimo party, which has been accused by the opposition of vote fraud.
Daniel Chapo obtained 4,902,762 votes. That's 70.67%. Venancio Antonio Bila Monlane obtained 1,402,517 votes. That accounts for 20.42%.
As the Election Commission declared the results days after voting, hundreds of protesters hit the streets in various cities, including the capital of Maputo. Police fired tear gas to disperse the crowd that was seen pelting stones and setting tyres on fire. Some protesters also sought to block the road leading from the capital to the South African border. Police said that clashes with protesters had left several injured across the country and one dead in Nampula in the north. As per reports, internet has also been blocked in the country.
We did not vote for these leeches. We did not vote for this man. We are tired. Our fathers built their life on hard times so that we have a place to sleep. We are still here after 39 to 40 years with our sons still living in the same place as our fathers because of Frelimo.
Frelimo's Daniel Chapo is now officially the president-elect, and he succeeds President Filipe Nyusi to become Mozambique's fifth head of state since its independence from Portugal in 1975. President Nyusi is stepping down after serving 2 terms, the maximum tenure permitted according to the constitution. Mozambique's president-elect Chapo is the former provincial governor who has no prior experience in national politics. Earlier, he also worked as a radio presenter. At the age of 47, Chapo will be the first president born after independence in 1975.
Each one of us worked for this victory. You don't win elections by just being a candidate. The Frelimo party machine wins elections. You don't win elections by being a one-man show.
However, the candidate of Mozambique's opposition Podemos party, Venancio Mondlane, has claimed himself as the true election winner. He has called for nationwide protests to denounce the results. Tensions have been running high in the southern African countries since the 9th of October polls. The situation exacerbated after 2 opposition figures who were preparing a legal case to contest the result on behalf of the opposition candidate Mondlane were shot dead in the capital last week. Mondlane has accused the security forces of the attack and claims he could be next. Police say that they have launched an investigation into the killings. Frelimo party has condemned the incident as a macabre act, but outrage against the party has been growing. Frelimo party, which led Mozambique's anti-colonial struggle against Portuguese rule, and has been ruling Mozambique since 1975 after fighting a civil war from 1976 to 1992 against the anti-communist resistance. It won Mozambique's first democratic election in 1994, but the party has been accused of electoral fraud to maintain its grip on power, the allegations which it denies. Last year, several people were killed in clashes after municipal elections were won by Frelimo. Several observers have pointed out that the recent elections in Mozambique, which saw only 44% voter turnout, were not free and fair. The European Union mission has reported that irregularities during counting and alteration of results have also been happening at the local and district level. These problems have marred most polls since Frelimo first allowed multi-party elections in 1994. Mozambique's electoral body has not commented on these allegations. Now, will a continued rule by the Frelimo party plunge the country into further political chaos? Now, for more on this, we have with us Onofre, a social activist and consultant who is joining us live from Chimoio, Mozambique. Thank you for being with us. Can you take us through the latest situation on the ground?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Well, current situation now, people are still on the streets. They are on strike, nationwide strike, led by Venâncio Mondlane, the Podemos party leader. So right now I'm talking from a shop where I came to get Wi-Fi because the government has managed to cut internet, so people cannot organize or listen to the instructions from the opposition leader for them. So right now we do not have internet, and communications is a bit difficult, but demonstrations continue throughout the country, and today is the third day that people are still on the streets. They are on strike due to the rigged elections and the frauds that has happened during the 2024 elections.
Yeah. And Freya, what are the primary drivers behind the unrest following these election results? How have the opposition groups responded to Frelimo's victory?
Well, the main opposition parties, which are Podemos, MDM, and Frelimo, they do not accept the results because they say that the election commission, the election was fraudulent. They do not accept, and the main opposition party, Podemos, as you can see, has asked all the Mozambicans to the streets to demonstrate against these elections, and they say that they're going to ask the constitutional court to how can I say, them to not accept these elections in Mozambique.
Right. And considering Mozambique's history of political strife, what risks of prolonged unrest are there, and how can the government and the opposition find common ground?
Risks of prolonged unrest, in fact, given to Mozambique history, political strike, there is a significant risk that prolonged unrest could lead to a deeper polarization and potentially violent confrontations. The persistence of disputes over elections may result on weakened institutions and also may have a bad results or consequence to the economy if this situation persists. And also nowadays many shops are closed. The economy is closed, and people, even though they are on strike, they feel that their life is stopped, and basic food is not available. And because some demonstrators are also attacking the stores, shops, and also looting the stores. That's why if this situation prolongs, it may have a very bad impact on the economy.
Yeah. Right. Freya, thank you very much for joining us on Firstpost Africa. Thank you for bringing us the latest coming out of Mozambique.
Thank you for having me.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.